This game recently sparked my intense curiosity. I haven't actually played the original Flood Escape yet, but this looked quite interesting. It may not be a perfect gameplay video, but I'll do my best to explain it as clearly as possible. There is a very narrow gap between these blocked walls that you can slip through. A tool perfect for prying open a pipe cover. We just need to pick this up. And there's a doll hidden here. And you can respawn right here. These two tools are not given at the start of the game. They are tools you will obtain later as you progress. I will explain how to get them later, and for faster progress, I'll use a tool. There's a cover right next to the building that leads down to the underground. You can open it with the crowbar we got earlier. We need to pick up that map. The path back is blocked, so we have to go through the sewer. Introductory. Depth 0 studs. Look and click where you want to move. You can only turn at corners. The map displays your location with a red dot, and buttons you must press with green dots. Blue lines are walls that are opened when a button is pressed. But the map will drain your air quickly, so make haste when reading. There's an air gauge on the left. You need to manage your air gauge carefully. Drag your hand tool onto objects to interact. Drag your map tool to view your location. And this third tool is also not provided at the beginning. You will obtain it later as well. I'll explain what it's used for later. The current introductory map feels like a tutorial, so you can learn the controls and basics here. Drag your hand too onto objects to interact, and use your map to find the exit, not the one you came from, and escape. Introductory cleared. Next, let's move on to the next area. We can move through this pipe. Pipe 1, depth 0 studs. Hold right click to turn off your flashlight. The abandoned will only attack those it can see. Hit the taunt button. Nah. In this game, another way to die is when the air gauge runs out completely. The air gauge drains faster when you check the map, turn off the flashlight, or use taunt. Gradually, all the passages begin to flood, and your vision becomes obscured. When the flood rises, staying calm and checking the map frequently while pushing forward as much as possible is also a way to survive. Pipe 1. We'll move through this place quickly as well. We are currently at this location. I'll use the scanner here.
The waterfall conceals a passage. Use your tools and follow the path. You will find him there.
If you use the scanner in certain areas, you can find hidden things like this. There's something hidden here. Keypad codes are unique per vent seal. Pipe 1 cleared. There's a hidden vent here. Vent, depth, 10 studs. We're going to visit 2 places from here. Unknown descriptive. Just enter the code correctly. Vent cleared. A strange keycard. Might be useful later. Perhaps. The journey continues. Follow me. Next is here. Pipe 2, depth, 100 studs. Just follow this order as you move along. Type 2 cleared. It feels like we're heading deeper inside. Let's keep going. Here you can find an elevator. The laboratory. There's a persistent friend living in this laboratory. Be careful. From here on, I'll be careful not to get caught. A keycard matching the color on the door is required. Find it. The keycard is hidden here. Once you get the keycard, the door will open. Experiment log 01. I'll check the right side first. We need to drag this door open too. We were able to find the scanner here. Scanner locations are marked with blue dots. Huh? What the? No, what is this now? Well, this meme is kind of hard to hate. Unfortunately, escape is impossible. This is my favorite part of the game. Unknown descriptive. Another keycard. This is the last keycard in the lab. Grab it, and then respawn here.
You are an idiot!
Now it's time to leave this laboratory. With that, we successfully escaped the laboratory. This place was easier to get lost in than expected. The end so far. We're still working on it. A How to Run for Dummies book. By earning the badge, we earned the dash tool. Let's head to the next area. Vessels, depth 500 studs. Let me give a quick briefing. Press the buttons in this order and escape. Finally found the button. I've pressed the second button. It's complicated, but let's keep going. Luckily, we quickly pressed the third button. The path to the next button is quite far. This is when we can strategically respawn. Wow, when I adjusted the flashlight, the brightness got darker. We respawned here. Let's head back there. The starting point and the final button are fairly close. Now that we've pressed the button, let's escape. Vessel's cleared. We're back here again, but we need to go further back. Pipe 2. You can just head back from here as well. We need to go up. Let's drop into the water. But for some reason, I couldn't jump in this state. We'll go through pipe 1. No matter how many different ways I tried respawning, the jump didn't come back. So I went to the lobby through pipe 1 and then fell into the water. Before entering pipe 1, if you're able to jump, you don't need to follow this route like I did. Now the jump is back. Let's head to the hidden area. We just need to parkour our way across here. Luckily, we respawned at the next checkpoint. Monochromatic. The air gauge here is only 30%, but the path is fairly simple. I'm drowning, but it's fine since the exit is close. Monochromatic cleared. We've arrived in the monochromatic world. It's quite hard on the eyes, so we'll just go where we need to.
There's nothing you can do for them.
There's nothing you can do for them.
We are not using that coil anymore.
And just like that, we obtained the gravity coil. Now let's head to the back of this building. There's one hidden here. Looks like there's nothing more to see here.
You are an idiot!
After respawning, we ended up back here again. Now we'll use pipe 1 to return to the lobby. Since we already went back earlier, I'll skip the return process. Now we'll use the dash and the coil to reach a higher place. We respawn here again. If you completely leave the game and rejoin, you'll respawn in the lobby, even if you die, and the jump needs to be quite precise to make it up. And just like that, we've reached the top of the map. Let me take a quick look around to see what's here. There's a doll here. Actually, there was a similar doll in the laboratory earlier, but I skipped it since I wasn't sure what it was for. And there's something familiar here as well. And if you follow this path all the way down, you'll see something unusual.
Delete this.
This weird place only gives you 1% air gauge. Even if we wanted to explore more, we can't really explore around here. The scanner works in this spot, but it doesn't seem like there's anything here. I also tried going to a place that looked like an exit, but I couldn't progress any further from here. So I'll wrap up the video here. Thanks for watching.